What's going on, everyone? Brad here, and in this video I'll be doing an overview of the 3000 micro subwoofer from SVS, running through the tech specs and things like that, and giving you my initial impressions on how I think it sounds. Now, as I said in the opening, this video will be more or less an overview and not really a review of the 3000 micro. That video will be coming soon once I spend a bit more time listening to it. SVS did loan this subwoofer to me in order to make videos on it and with it, and a huge thanks goes out to them for sending it out. Now, if you are new to the channel and are into home theater and gaming like I am, consider subscribing and clicking that bell icon so you don't miss out on any new uploads. Also, feel free to check out my affiliate links in the description below, which do help support the channel at no cost to you when you use them. So I'll be honest, when I first got the box delivered with the 3000 micro in it, I couldn't believe how small the box was. Now, I don't normally do unboxings on this channel, and I won't be doing one in this video, but needless to say, I was even more surprised when I opened the box because the 3000 micro is absolutely 100% properly named. But packed in beneath that tiny exterior lies some pretty hefty hardware, so let's go over what this cute little behemoth of bass is rocking. Inside the structurally reinforced MDF cabinet that is roughly 11 inches on all sides, you'll find dual opposing 8-inch active drivers. Now, these side-firing drivers fire in perfect sync with each other on opposite sides, which do help the 3000 micro put out clean, punchy bass that sounds like it's coming from a subwoofer that's much larger. The drivers firing opposite each other also cancel out and prevent energy and vibrations from transferring to the cabinet itself, meaning you won't have to worry about cabinet vibrations and noise, or the sub moving around on the floor or walking out the door, leaving you like your wife might if you keep bringing big subwoofers and speakers into the house. The frequency response is rated at 23 Hz to 240 Hz, plus or minus 3 dB, and this will vary room to room, as I'll talk about in a minute. The dimpled speaker grills are made out of steel mesh and are not removable, though they are non-resonant, so you won't have to worry about them making noises at all. Both drivers are connected to and driven by the beefy 800-watt sledge amplifier, and believe me when I say that I was surprised at just how loud this thing gets. You'll find SVS's intelligent control interface on the back as well, along with full support for SVS's Subwoofer Control smartphone app. Below that, you have a port for connecting to SVS's SoundPath wireless audio adapter, along with line-level inputs and outputs, and a 3-volt to 12-volt trigger input. The 3000 micro goes for $799 USD and is available in two finishes, piano gloss black and piano gloss white, which is what was sent to me. They both look aesthetically pleasing in my opinion and should easily blend into most rooms, but if you're bothered by fingerprints on your shiny, glossy subwoofer like I am, then piano gloss white is your new best friend. So as I said, I actually really like the look of this little guy. It's super compact, it only weighs about 22 pounds, which means you can experiment with placement super easily to get the best response and sound quality in your room. Speaking of which, what are my initial impressions on how this thing actually sounds? Surprisingly good, and I was skeptical because I'm using a single 3000 micro in a 17 by 20 foot room. I mean, it's SVS and they're no slouch when it comes to making quality stuff, but technically this compact beast isn't really meant for a room this size in my opinion. So single sub issues in large rooms notwithstanding, whoa. This thing actually packs one heck of a punch. Playing some of my favorite audio demos from movies, games, and music, I noticed that bass was super tight, responsive, and punchy when it needs to be. I was super impressed with how loud the 3000 micro got without distorting or turning into a muddy, boomy mess like some other subwoofers. Even at max volume, it never sounded strained or like it was running out of juice. The 3000 micro is rated to go down to about 23 Hz, but in my room it tops out at about 25 Hz and won't go any lower regardless of where I put it. This will be different from every room though, and it's just the nature of the beast. Now, it has handled everything I've thrown at it so far, and I still have a ton of stuff to test out on it. Did it fill the room and plunge the depths the same as a single PB2000 Pro? No, not at all, but that's not what it was designed for. The 3000 micro is meant for those who want great bass but don't want a big box in their living room or office or wherever. My initial impressions are that it does deliver on that if that's what you're after, but I will wait until I do my full review to give my final verdict. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and let me know in the comments. I also have videos in the works for the SVS PB1000 Pro, the SoundPath tri-band wireless audio adapter, and the SoundPath subwoofer isolation system, so keep an eye out for videos on those in the near future. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.